That's the best you can do, Sony? Really? That's the best you can fucking do? A $700 console you're pushing out for pre-orders in a few weeks, and that's the best you can do. In fact, 2 days from this recording, on the 26th of September, you can pre-order the Pro through PS Direct, and then on the 10th, you can pre-order it in stores. And guess what? That's all they had. They had that lousy presentation with that nerdy fucking guy, and then they also had this horrible event for 40 minutes that we had to sit through. And yes, some of it was cool. I like seeing Monster Hunter. I like seeing Soul Reaver Remastered. I like seeing Dino Crisis on the PS1 store for PS5, but that's fucking it. I mean, I don't give a shit about Horizon Remaster. If you like it, that's fine. If you like any of these, that's fine. But for me, this does not sell a $700 machine, and fans should be pissed. Fans should be asking for a Bloodborne in 60 frames 4K. They should be asking for other games to come back, like Siphon Filter, like SOCOM. You know what I mean? Games, Twisted Metal, games that we loved growing up, and we're not getting. New stuff, sure. Show the new stuff. The new Ghost game looks pretty cool, right? They showed it at the end. I'm sure that's going to be a pro enhanced seller to some degree, but not really. If you really want to show people that this is going to be worth the money, you really had to come out with the stuff that the fans were complaining about and talking about after the first presentation. People were pissed. Like 98% of the internet seemed to be completely appalled by the Pro announcement and the price. And then the same thing with the state of play. Fans seem to be really upset about this. They are happy with some announcements, but mostly people are like, what the hell? And they saved the Pro enhancement stuff towards the end, which, yes, they showed us newer games that are going to be taking advantage of the Pro. Resident Evil 4 Remake and Village are going to be taking advantage of the 4K 120 and the new stuff. That's fine. But that's not going to sell the fucking machine. You should have showed Bloodborne. You should have showed GTA 6, something. And I know people are like, oh, GTA 6, you're a fucking idiot. Well, guess what? If you slap the PS5 Pro enhanced shit after a GTA little teaser or a trailer, that would have sold it even more. And I'm not saying it, might not sell out. It could. It could sell out before a price drop. It could, right? So if I'm wrong, whatever. But in my opinion, most people are just going to stick with their 5s, or they're just going to stick with their PC. This is the generation where you should realize these consoles are bullshit. And I like consoles, and I like PC. I have both. I have a Series X, I have a 5, I have a Switch, I have a PC. Like, I'm on everything, so I can complain when I see something not right with each individual console. And I've seen these consoles in 4 years this November make these constant mistakes. And we're just waiting for games. Things are getting delayed. Games suck when they come out. This is all bullshit. And the fact that Sony is going to sit here and just not even flinch and show us the state of play like it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, oh, you'll buy it. We know you'll buy it no matter what. There are people that are going to buy it no matter what. You can do what you want with your money. You can spend it how you want. You can look at the state of play and say, dude, this was, knocking it out on all cylinders, right? This was really bringing the impact to sell this console. That's fine if that's how you feel. But for me, personally, I think this gen is full of shit. I think these companies are full of shit. And we're getting screwed over being the customers, spending the money, and I think you should vote with your wallets here. Now, a lot of people might be like, dude, this guy's just mad because he didn't get Resident Evil 9. Yes, RE9 was not shown. That's the elephant in the room. Capcom, they said that the Tokyo Game Show event is going to be on Thursday. Now, I didn't catch this when it was live, that Thursday is going to be their Tokyo Game Show presentation. And they already said what they're going through. Monster Hunter, Marvel vs. Capcom Collection, Dead Rising Deluxe, like pretty much everything that was out. They're not making any major announcements. So I don't even think I will stream that. I know I talked about streaming it. I was looking forward to it, but then when I realized I overlooked it when we were live, I was like, oh shit, that's the Tokyo Game Show announcement. It's live at 10 a.m. But even so, they never announce something completely brand new with RE. And if they have at Tokyo Game Show before, it's been well over a decade, if not more. So I'm not banking on that, and I probably just won't live stream it. I'm just going to do my own thing like I normally do, just work on content and just move on. And whenever we do get a RE announcement, it could be from a Capcom solo event or a RE event. They don't really have to have a build up that long for an event. They can just say a couple days before, we're having a, Resident Evil event. Come by and watch it, Same thing with Capcom. But for Tokyo Game Show, if they were saying that they were going to have other announcements, they didn't really say they did. They just said we're going over more Monster Hunter that you saw today at the showcase, and then we're showing off, all the other titles that we already have that are announced. So the YouTube teaser video they put out on the YouTube thing doesn't really tell me that they're going to show a RE, so I don't really think I'm going to stream it. I just think it would be not as productive to stream it, and I don't know. I just don't think it will be worth it, but at the same time, let me know in the comments. If you want me to stream it, let me know. But as far as the Sony stuff, man, like, this just was not it. I'm happy that we got Dino Crisis. I'm happy that's, coming back with Legacy of Kain. The original Blood Omen is going to be on there too. So that's really cool. But, man, why are we getting excited for just the old stuff? Which we should be. But, like, we should have a mixture of old and new stuff that we're excited for. So, I don't know what the hell else I'm saying. All I'm saying is that Sony, what the actual fuck was that? That was a disgrace. And it's probably the worst state of play. Even though we got a couple of things out on it, I just think it's so bad. It's so fucking bad because they're literally selling this Pro for $700 with pre-orders going up in the next week or so. 26th for, PS Direct, October 10th for, everywhere else. It's just, this is the best they had. This was the best you had, Sony. Fuck it. I'm going to sleep.